find out who you are. And if you come to search for what is lost, then may you find it at any cost. And if you come all from far, may it not touch you or ever do you harm. And if you come all so soft, you may look up one day and you'll be hard. If I were to die today, slaughtered in that masquerade, the last thing that you'd hear me say, put my body on display in the parade. Passing slowly through the town, my feet, they cannot touch the ground of the parade.
Dance around with me, Joe. Closer, Joe.
Take my hand.
Spin me around, Joe. What are you doing?
Another one.
What are you doing with that saxophone?
Keep spinning.
Put the saxophone down, Joe.
This is making me want to cry a little bit.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of a better time. The 1920s.
Yeah.
Simpler times.
Everything was black and white.
Everything was
Moved
black
fast.
and white, especially in terms of social politics.
Yeah.
Maxie would look great dressed up as a flapper.
And no movies had explosions.
No, nothing was funny.
Nothing was funny. Everything was terrifying.
Yep.
And they had that. Everyone's swimsuits looked the same. Man or woman, you wore the same swimsuit.
Now you're speaking my
Communism
language.
was okay. Didn't get weird.
And the Russians had different hats. Weapons were cooler. Everything was rusty and transparent.
Come on, this isn't the History Channel. It's Fishcenter.
Yeah.
Have you seen
And
Hail
whales
Caesar?
weren't discovered yet. No one knew.
I like to believe Hail Caesar is correct, and all commies look like Channing Tatum.
Some witty banter.
All tap water had krill instead of this new stuff.
The time between Fishcenter seasons is typically called intersession.
Well, it's been called Intersession once. The Intersession is the blanket umbrella that covers the idea of times between
I get what you're
seasons.
saying, though, Matt.
10 weeks of arbitrary games. The fish unwittingly gather coins. They're not even real coins. They can't pick things up. Fish don't have hands.
Mouths?
No, well, I guess they could use their mouths. But they don't. I've never seen a fish with a coin in their mouth ever. So really, this is all a bunch of bullshit.
Matt is insecure today.
Spoiling it for everybody.
No, I'm just realizing.
Just now?
I'm nostalgic.
A little late, Matt.
Anyway, the time between Fishcenter seasons is typically called intersession. Then it was interim session, and now it's called Max.
Vintnersession.
Yeah, and why is that?
Celebrating wine country. You know, I've seen some old footage of where they struck ground in 1986 in Sonoma. My dad was holding a flag, and he was talking about France.
Is that true, or are you just talking out of your beehole?
This is all true.
That's
Dave. I've been going
interesting.
through the
Yeah, but
archives.
If
Holding
you're-
a flag? I doubt that.
If you're at
You
William
doubt
Street,
my dad was holding a flag?
Yes.
He was holding a flag like this.
Joe, you're so
Promise.
skeptical of everything these days. Because everyone's full of shit, Dave.
if you're
That's
at
true.
William Street, join us. We have wine. Wine is flowing. More importantly, we have a musical guest today. Now, it's not the winter. It's not the, what was the season? Summer
It's
season.
the Vintner concert series.
Oh.
Check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's an extreme honor for me, as moderator of Fishcenter, to present the Chris Robinson Brotherhood. Gentlemen, welcome to Fishcenter. Please take it away.
Let's take it away. Let's do.
Give it back after.
Here we go. Wicked be wicked and red be a rose. Love like a rabbit will run. I do my dreaming, roaming the roads of jewels that shine in the sun. Of jewels that shine in the sun. Words uttered by witches, high tea with low thieves in a house full of smoke and dead leaves. She swept out the spiders, how do you please? Buttered the toast for my tea. Buttered the toast for my tea. Love, come to me. soft and slow. Though I'm far away, I feel you glow. Oh, I feel you glow. Keen-eyed keeper of sights unseen, stares with awe and delight. So is the beauty of the song she sings, as to send the white bird to flight, as to send the white bird to fly. Love, come to me, soft and slow. Though I'm far away, I feel you glow. Oh, I feel you glow.
Huge crowd in Studio C. Oh, thank you.
So you guys have fun doing that?
That was like the dentist. It's miserable.
Uh-oh.
Guys, you look happy.
We're pleased as punch. Of course, we get to, we're troubadours, of cosmic lineage, doing what we do in fish tanks.
Do you have fish?
No.
Do you eat fish?
Yeah. Occasionally.
Where do you guys live? California?
Can you tell by the way our clothes? We have California outfits. We speak in California Ebonics.
Hippie
too.
troubadours.
Yeah, we can take that. I'll take that.
We do have a New Yorker though here.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. Scary.
What about Bolinas, California?
What about it? It's pretty good. It's a rad spot, no?
Yeah, we made our record very close to there.
You
Really?
can see Bolinas from where we make our records on Stinson Beach.
That's my childhood beach.
What, Stinson or Bolinas?
The Stinson.
Yeah. So, and I'm sure you're a great swimmer, so you don't even have to take the long road to Bolinas. You just pop right across.
I just do a swim, and that's what we do this show.
It's
We
more
all
of a couch
He
video
had
game.
really good floaties.
I'm a real. People keep thinking I'm not capable of athletics. I'm very capable.
You guys like games?
Amps?
Games, I'm sorry.
Oh, games?
Yeah.
Love games?
Yahtzee?
Now this game's called Get the Good Head, and it's a game for you guys to play with yourself. See if a caller can do well on it too. I've mixed matched all your heads, and you guys have to tell me if you guys could tell whose head is on the head goes on the good play.
708-794-6386.
Yahtzee!
You're on Fishcenter Live, and Chris Robinson Brotherhood is here. They're not really brothers.
Hey,
They're like the Doobie
hey
Brothers.
guys,
Yeah.
the Snakes from Canada.
Oh, come on, Snakes. Don't embarrass us
I really
today.
like those guys.
Thanks. On behalf of
Yeah,
them.
they sound amazing.
Yeah, Snakes. What else?
You don't listen to music,
They
Snakes.
all look like Jagar.
Nobody knows what you're talking about, Snakes.
You can't just say they look like Jagar just because you're part of a special little chat room. You know what I mean?
It's a click.
Can you ask them to play Remedy next?
Get out of here, Snakes. Go back to Canada.
You let
God, I have a game idea.
Hold on, Snakes. They're talking.
There's Canadian people involved in this?
This guy on the phone is Canadian. He calls us up quite all the time and bothers us, frankly.
Yeah, well, I mean, aren't there laws about this?
He's also very crude. I mean, listen to this.
Aren't there laws that help us?
No.
Kind of filter this stuff out?
This is a lawless environment.
Be chore.
I'm a good boy.
I bet you like the poo-poo stuff, don't you?
Get out of here,
Don't you
Snake.
just watch her do it in front of you.
Max,
You should
come on.
Jack all over
Don't
her.
play that.
Jack
Don't
all
play
over
that.
her.
What?
Dirty,
Snakes? What the heck kind of
Oh,
messages
drunk.
are you leaving for
Come on.
snakes?
You're embarrassing us.
They're from
Snake.
Maps.
Snakes, why would you say that?
Is that from the movie? Is that from the film Foreskin Gum?
Is that pussy dilated, dude?
Hey, come on.
Come on.
Get out of here,
Yeah,
Max.
come on. No.
Sorry, guys.
Stop it,
Snakes,
stop
why are
it.
you
Come on.
saying that stuff?
It's absurd.
You're embarrassing me in front of them.
Good.
Oh my gosh. We
Get
can
out of here,
take
Snakes.
it.
We'll take a different caller. Get out of here.
There isn't one, but I'm hanging up anyway.
All right.
Wow.
We've been to Amsterdam. We can take it.
Canada's a lot like Amsterdam.
Yep. How was that, Max? Far?
Without the bitter balling, though.
Get the good head. How does this work, Max?
You guess which head goes which place. Do you guys know yourselves enough to know which head goes
No,
which?
we've morphed into one person that doesn't shave.
Uh-oh.
And all wears the same clothes, basically.
This is your chance to prove your self-awareness. How do they do this, Max? Do
They just say
head one on
head
body
one on body one.
There's no key. There's no
Should we
ones
put
and
little
A's.
numbers?
No, they can figure it
How
out.
about like, blonde guy on 32-inch waist, something like that.
I can't-
That make
I
it
can't
more
do that.
Simple, or does that
Can't,
make it
with the
confusing?
coats on, it's hard to tell the waist size.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just
yeah.
give it a good guess by the, the thigh.
Maybe
thickness.
Cho should do this. Cho, why don't you do this, and they'll tell you if you're right.
Okay. Are we going left to right, 1
You-
through
it's
5?
up to you, Cho.
Yeah, Cho. No,
Left
we're
to right,
going
1 through 5?
Hebrew style.
All right.
right?
So head number 1
Kenny Loggins.
is looking downward. So let's put him on body number. Let's try. Put it on. 2.
Alrighty.
All right, that looks
Okay.
instantly wrong.
Head number
It
2.
might just look that way.
No.
Put that on body 3. It
Alrighty.
doesn't look
Okay.
terrible.
Have these head
It looks like my
devices,
neck. Wow, something's wrong with my neck.
Head 3.
were parts eliminated in this?
I hurt my neck. There you go. That's better. Ooh, blast off. Keep it going.
Head 3.
Yeah. See you later.
Bye-bye.
That's
The universe.
it's making me ache. Head 3. Let's try body 5.
I felt like a minute second.
No. That's not right. Go over to 1.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Clue. What the? This doesn't fit on anybody. Try it. Are you screwing with the head
The
sizes?
necks are missing.
Yeah, but
Because they
still.
all have beards covering their necks. It's a little difficult to do the...
It's hard. It's hard to know what's going on under
Head
there.
4 on 4. And I guess that leaves 5 on 5, but I'm pretty sure head number 1 is
That
the
looks
wrong
about
place.
right.
Let's see if it works. And Cho, were you right? Cho, you were completely right.
Cho,
got 'em all
100%. Wow.
Congrats, Joe.
Wow.
Who gets the points?
It goes. The band gets to award the points. Throw up a list of the fish so they can understand what the hell we're talking about.
What a good game.
And why wouldn't I be insecure, Max? Look at this.
That was blind
Clusterfuck.
luck.
Because they're just people,
boy.
Matt, and they're
boy.
they're just as insecure as you.
Oh boy.
Someone taking a dump?
That
Yeah.
is like some serious squid right there.
Yeah, that's
It was. Now
That's
it's
an
just-
invasive species on its own.
We've had an invasive species in there that killed a few of the fish.
Invasive feces
Yeah.
is what we're talking about.
So take a look at this scoreboard, gents. Do any of these fish stand out to you?
What, we have to be in the top 3, or can we just go for the dark horse?
Do whatever you
You
want.
got 25 points to spend on your favorite fish.
All right, give me about 20 minutes to check this
All right.
out. Shh, I need silence to figure it out. I guess I don't know. Slider, because that's my favorite T-Rex record.
That's
I
what I
mean,
was
it's kind of
gonna
glam
say.
rock. It's like a glam rock.
Let's give Slider 25 bonus points.
All right.
Oh yeah. How
All
about
right.
the T-Rex reference anymore? Is
No,
that the bonus? That's
we're
the
not
bonus.
into references here.
Okay. I mean, you started with the whole 20s thing,
That's not a reference. That's a time period.
By the way, you
references
missed
are only
you missed
bands.
cholera outbreaks in the 20s thing.
Well, people had,
they had them in South Carolina like every weekend.
people still wear collared shirts though, so I don't know.
Oh, come on.
No, he's talking about the fatal bacterial disease.
Oh. No,
Hey,
that's pronounced cholera. Like
got-
Cho here.
You guys got a round 2 song for us?
We do have a round
We
two.
haven't even
so-
done a round 1, but let's do round 2. Let's go.
Okay.
Here it
let's
comes.
do it. We're gonna do it.
Round 2 is a -5 coin.
This song, don't take it out on the slider.
To a broken man, you gave assistance, only to take while the patient was in pain. Love as cruel ambition is like a three-legged dog left out shivering in the rain. If you had a heart to break, I might find a tear to cry. Too easy to call it a mistake, too hard to know was a lie. In my moment of need, the hourglass ran empty, and I found time as hard as stone. You were somewhere else with someone different. Same cold eyes in brand new clothes. If you had a heart to break, I might find a tear to cry. Too easy to call it a mistake, too hard to know was a lie. Buttons, bubbles, and strings, and all that charity brings. Pretty thing, petty little thing. You have held the will, and you've held ransom in front of the idol you have defamed. Well, the last time I saw you, you called me handsome. Now I know, oh, you just couldn't remember my name. If you had a heart to break, I might find a tear
Chris Robinson, Brotherhood. New album, Barefoot in the Head. How about that? Chris, please join us in Studio A. It's down on the left, so you can't miss it. Barefoot in the Head. Now we can play a coin game. What I meant by round 2 game song was it was the second song.
Yeah, well, you got confusing.
I know.
It's so funny. This guy, Richard Storm, pitching to us an idea.
Yeah.
Look at this. He calls it Splinter Session. Little does he know,
Oh.
we've already done
Yeah.
Splinter Session.
Oh, here they come. All right.
Joe, do you have the soak for Splinter Session?
Splinter Session. I can look for it.
Oh, no shirt, no shoes, no service.
You know, Max, it was so long ago, I don't think I have it on here.
It's a TuneView link. That's how old it is.
Yeah, no, that's way too long
Chris.
ago.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us in
Cheers.
Studio A.
Oh, you're British.
Hello.
I don't know. No shoes, huh?
I didn't bring my shoes.
To Atlanta?
There were no security. There was not a lot of security, so I didn't think it would be an issue.
You ever get splinters?
Yeah.
You don't care.
Well, I figured out this is a safe working environment.
You're from Atlanta.
Yeah.
How about that? That's kind of weird.
What happened? My parents fornicated, and I was born in the South.
Welcome to America's intersection, where I-75 hits I-85. You probably spent a lot of time up and down that road, that intersection.
I truly did, and once a year it seems like I do it again. It's almost been. I moved away a long time ago.
And now
There were only 3 million people here when I moved away.
I was trying to figure out how many people live here, but I can't tell if it's 600,000 or 3 million.
I think it's. I think you have way more problems. Just driving around is horrible.
Yeah.
I think what's considered Atlanta is also under debate. People from Kennesaw say they're from Atlanta.
Yeah. People from
Ackworth,
Sandy Springs. Ew.
Woodstock, all those burbs, they all claim Atlanta.
I was born right up the street at Peachtree Hospital.
Oh.
Fishcenter Live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
George Marietta.
George from Marietta.
You're from Atlanta?
Yeah, you tell people you're from Atlanta, don't you?
Marietta, Ohio, or Georgia?
Georgia.
How about that?
Atlanta, it's Marietta.
Maybe you know of Chris
All right.
Robinson.
Got a question.
Okay.
You're a traveling musician, so I got to ask you: when you're on the road, what food do you always crave, or do you have to have?
Wow, that's good because it's America is a hard place to. I mean, it's better than it used to be, but we eat late a lot. So, I would think, me personally, I'm obsessed. This is horrible. I'm obsessed with French food. So if I had a day off and there was something nice, but we also make our cuisine choices by region. So
when you're in Atlanta, you go to the Varsity.
well, I haven't been to the Varsity in many years. I don't even know if I could handle it.
Like
Too intense.
The digestion, you mean?
Just the entire thing. I think would be. But you know what I really like if you can, and they have a lot more now. Is like good ramen and stuff. Like it used to be impossible to find unless you're in New York or something.
Joe, you're a ramen expert. Do you agree?
I do agree, especially in recent times.
What's
though.
the best ramen in New York?
In New York? Probably.
It's probably a Pudo West,
yeah,
right?
Ippudo.
Come on.
I've never been.
See, when I'm in New York though,
What is it?
I always go to Sobaya.
Soba, yeah, that's another popular one.
Joe's Asian.
It depends on what you're. Yeah, that's got nothing to do
you
with
notice.
it. That's
Yeah,
just
it's nothing-
coincidental.
They don't eat ramen in South Korea.
Because the
and
first time
Joe
that I
grew
had
up in
momofuku,
Jersey.
momofuku blew me away.
Yeah.
And then I went back and had it again, and it didn't really blow me away.
Maybe it was because the company you were with.
Maybe, probably not.
Remember when we
I
had
don't
these
know.
lychees slushies?
But if I had it to do over again, that first bowl of momofuku, I'll go back for that. So
Ugh.
I'll probably put them above even Ippudo.
There's a place in Charlottesville, Virginia, right by the State Theater there. I think that's what it's called. That's really, really good. Like mind-blowingly, and they make donuts.
Ramen and donuts?
Yeah.
In one place?
Yeah.
In Charlottesville?
in Charlottesville.
Wow. I'll have to get my tiki torch and go.
And I was, we were there. Our show was there the night of the whole rigmarole.
Oh, really? Did you guys
man.
instigate that? What do you mean your show was there?
We were playing that Saturday, and our show was canceled, of course. But I was upset. The fear and ignorance and hatred upset me. But I was equally upset that Nazis made it so I couldn't get my favorite ramen that I found. I mean, I'm being a little
They
selfish.
screw up everything, don't they?
I mean, it's unbelievable.
No good Nazis.
We've come so far to have ramen in places like this, and
Well,
That's
Warsaw used to have the best ramen. Come 1939,
Somehow
you
it
had to get in line
started
outside.
tasting a little
So
smokier.
you're kidding. So you were getting ready for your show, and somebody knocked on your door and said, "Excuse me, there's Nazis rallying outside." Well, how did that go down?
Well, we knew. I mean, everyone knew it was going to happen. I mean, Jeff, our bass player, got up the bus first that morning, and like the Nazis were like in the the best whatever hotel, like hitting their shields and like eating the free waffles and shit. You know what I mean?
man.
It's like,
They were
Gotta get
like
that breakfast buffet.
Comic-Con shields.
yeah,
They weren't. Were they real metal or were they spray painted?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
But that was weird. What a weird thing,
What do you do when you're in Atlanta? Where do you go visit? Do you go back by your old house?
No, last time when we were here last year, when I decided to become a musician and to never really go back, or you know what I mean, to be committed, we lived in Candler Park on Oakdale, right across from the MARTA station. And I walked over there and sat down on the steps and looked at it for a long time and thought, that's a long time ago.
How do you decide when you're going to not be anything else but a musician?
There we
that has
go.
to be scary, right?
Oh my God.
That's disgusting.
It's too much.
It's amazing.
You know what's funny? I don't know. There was no everything in that time in my life as a young person was, if you were going to be an artist, there would be never any question of not being fully committed, no matter if you went out in flames or whatever,
Show's not fully committed to Fishcenter.
He's got one foot out the door.
I've never been committed to fish.
I'm on the road a lot. I'm sure I could get into the banter better with a few more hours logged in. So if you I got the time. If you guys want to fly me in, maybe I'll find a new love.
Do you have experience with black magic switchers? You could
No,
learn. You could learn.
but occult trance machines, I'm hip to.
That's just as good.
Maybe we could do something in Northern California. That would be cool. Maybe
Stay
we
up-
could open up a
Oh,
flagship.
my
could stay at
mom
Vicky's.
would love that.
Yeah.
George, I think, is still on the phone, by the way.
Oh, hey,
Do you
George.
have a question?
Did we
Did we
was
answer
your
it?
question answered?
You had my question answered. I hope to see you at the show tonight. Have a good one.
Far out, man. Thanks.
I think you'll see him. He may not see you.
I'll see him. I'll see them.
Just
All right.
wave.
All right.
I'll wave. Okay.
Thanks, George.
Take care. Bye.
Fish Center Live,
He was
708-794.
very patient.
She'll go like this.
6386.
Is George
Yeah.
there? And George will
I
wave.
really hope George waves.
Do
Or
people
we'll see
throw
him.
stuff at you? They throw joints and underwear at you when you're on stage? Does that happen for real?
When we were kids, people did stuff like
Yeah.
that. Or, I had to open for Metallica and stuff. They threw like shoes and bottles and
Yeah.
like hatchets. They threw everything.
Hatchets.
The thing about
That's
it
a
was
mixed message.
it was cool because we were in Europe and they don't do a lot of sports where they throw anything, so they didn't really have a lot of good arms out there. So
Oh.
we kind of felt like you're not really a giant bottle of piss being thrown from some metal fans because we played blues or something.
I don't feel like we really get stuff thrown at us whenever. What have we got?
No, I've never gotten anything.
Oh, well,
thrown at me.
insults.
Yeah, but we don't ever
People
have crowds.
call in and say stuff.
Yeah.
People don't throw an idea at you. Hey, check this
Oh,
out.
we get lots of
Lot
ideas.
of
See, that's
ideas.
what. So yes.
We're actually in the middle of between seasons, so this is a time when we rebuild and take account of our games and see what works and what doesn't work.
I actually have a great idea.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. How about this idea,
Yeah.
Dave?
Throw it at me.
Is it guess the engine?
Is that the
Just
end?
wait. You're going to love this idea.
Yeah.
It's Carly Rae Vespa.
Oh my God, that honk is a little hot.
Hey.
She says hey, and then she goes.
That's the idea? Or?
That's my idea.
Oh.
How about that? Let's talk about it.
That's an amazing invention.
Yeah.
It's just an idea.
Why are all pop stars' middle names Ray?
pop stars and serial killers.
I guess that's wrong. Sorry, I was thinking
Yeah.
it was Miley Ray Cyrus.
Chris,
but
do you
that's a
ever use your
different
middle
person.
name in performance?
Only in legal documents.
Do you want to share it with us, or is it secret?
No, it's Christopher Mark Robinson.
Oh. Yeah, people ever call you Rob, Christopher, anything like that? Never screw that up?
They say, "Are you the guy from the Counting Crows?" Sometimes.
Oh.
That's interesting.
How many crows are countable?
They're
a murder of them.
Murder of Crows. That's what they are. New album, Barefoot in the Head. What can you tell us about that?
Well, Barefoot in the Head is the title of a science fiction novel from the early 70s by an Englishman named Brian Aldiss, and it takes place in a like World War III, but the war was fought with hallucinogenic gases.
Whoa.
So this guy is kind of like an anti-hero superhero who has these adventures through this LSD gas-infused wasteland of modern Europe. But our record has nothing to do with that.
With
scenario.
LSD gas.
Yeah.
Can they make LSD a gas?
I think that was a big premise in like a lot of sci-fi stuff. Michael Moorcock had a lot of stuff like that.
Michael Moorcock.
It's an inhalable.
Anyway, now all the science fiction
Like a
weirdos
game?
can.
You want to play a game?
A science fiction game?
It's
Kind of.
actually more fantasy.
Oh, well, I don't know. It might
Does
be
it need to
reality.
read?
Yeah.
Here, I can make the screen bigger.
It's called Christopher Robin Brotherhood.
People ever call you Christopher Robin by accident?
Every TSA agent in America tells like, you know who? They always say your parents must have loved Winnie the Pooh.
There you go, Max. You're on the comedy level of a TSA agent.
Thank you. That's why I'm also getting the most. I'm getting the most holes.
by
Come
of the
frisk
group.
me.
by the way,
touch
I
the
always
most people.
I thought like my parents, Eeyore would have been a better name for me.
Eeyore Robinson.
Yeah,
Well, the game is this.
it's a little more dignified.
It's a little bit of putting on the
Memorable.
woods. You have to answer which of these is not a reason Christopher resented his parents.
The Christopher Robin, you're saying.
Yeah.
Is not. This is what you would not resent.
This is an esoteric game.
Two are true, one is not true. Based off the
Which two are
stories
true?
of Christopher Robin. Well, which one's not true?
One is not true.
I'll read them.
Okay, go ahead.
1.
We can read.
His father was mostly absent. 2. His parents would fight loudly late into the night. And 3. His mother would dress him in girlish clothes.
It's got to be the fighting parents. I mean, he's English. They all wear girls' clothes.
That's
You
true.
know what I mean? Like it's everyone knows.
When was this? When was he around? In the 20s or the 40s? Nobody knows.
It's like look, that picture looks like '83.
So you're saying it's B. His
It still
parents
looks
would
like
fight-
half the student body at the University of Mississippi has that haircut when you watch football games.
And you're right.
Wow,
Right.
how about that?
His father was mostly absent, either working or at the Garrick Club.
Oh, of course.
And he also
Famous
hated
place.
the fact that his mom would
Is that
dress
the
him
Garrett Club? You might want to look this up for sexual deviance.
up. Ooh. He also got his hair cut underneath his ear for most of his life as a child, and he hated that. Apparently it wasn't in fashion, but his mom insisted that he got his hair cut under his ear.
What does that mean under his?
Well,
ear?
Like,
with,
is
the,
it- what
dress,
if they
with the resentment of the mom and the dressing up in dresses, I'm surprised he got any work done. I mean, it's like unbelievable.
He wasn't that successful. I think that was another thing. As he got out of college, he was not successful, and he had the burden of his family name.
Huh.
Milne.
Yeah, and then what do you call them? The house in England where Brian Jones drowned.
Oh, that's right.
Drown House.
Yeah.
Let's get in the pool, kids.
Yeah. Who could ever swim in that pool after that?
So
Lots
you want to
of
give 20
wrestling.
more points to Slider?
Yeah, of course.
I bet people forgot after a while. Those
So,
hot summer
Chris,
nights.
you have very long hair. How do you decide when to cut it, to not cut it? How does that thought go?
You know, yeah, just sometimes, like David Crosby said, just let my freak flag fly.
But eventually, right, does it get too long?
I mean, if I looked, you remember Crystal Gale in the 70s?
Sure.
Yeah,
Midnight Blue.
I don't even know if it's possible for my hair to get Crystal Gale length.
She had
I don't
beautiful
know.
hair.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, you could like climb into it and sleep in it like a hammock, like lay between it, and it smelled like, wildflowers, I'm sure. Or cigarettes. I don't know.
What do
I
you got,
remember
some
seeing
Crystal
her
Gal?
on Solid Gold.
Oh yeah.
That was the greatest show ever. No, that's not true.
What was the greatest
But I
show
loved
ever?
it.
That was a weird show.
Solid Gold.
I think the I'm
It was
not
these like pissed off, disinterested musicians lip syncing their own hits. It was so good.
with the weird dancing.
Yeah.
I'm not. Someone asked me this the other day. Like, I'm not. I don't. I mean, I don't really watch TV like normal, whatever. But especially like networky things, or But the best show ever, isn't it? The Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown reality show
Oh,
that
yeah.
was filmed here.
She had a duty bubble.
That was unbelievable.
A duty bubble.
She had a. I think he had to go in and fix her duty bubble.
What's that mean?
Well,
I've
do
been
the math,
watching
Max.
that.
I missed that.
You're a big boy.
Was that a VH1
Go to the
program?
Urban Dictionary, and does that mean piles?
Oh, I thought it was like an air bubble, but I think you might. I think you might be. I think you might be right.
I went for the English.
I've had to dig a doo-dye bubble out of your butt,
Doo-dye.
Bobby Brown.
Duty bubble.
That's,
Duty bubble would be a great
Best
nickname
part of
for
that
one
is
of the fish.
That's a great DJ name.
Yeah, DJ Duty Bubble.
He never took a lesson.
I think that's the love I aspire to.
What, duty level bubble?
Well, digging duty bubbles.
Chris, you've been married before. Dave here is getting married in just 2 months.
Yeah.
Do you advise it, against it? What advice do you have for a young man heading towards the altar?
You're not settling, are you? You know what I mean?
No, we've been. I think.
Or is she settling?
I think we don't have similar lifestyles. We have similar living styles, if that makes sense. We live together, and it feels
Work
right.
together.
So you legally want to love your roommate and want the whole world to know. I know it's great. It's beautiful, of
Yeah.
course.
I mean, we
Congratulations.
Kiss. We kiss, and
Stuff.
hold hands. Sometimes go to even second base.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, when you get married,
you
all
really,
that's
Dave?
going to change.
Yeah.
Handsies in the laundry room.
Here's a new game
I had a-
somebody sent.
She sent me a text today
Jennifer-
about putting the towels in the dryer, so maybe you're onto something.
Stoner Jennifer
Wink,
sent
wink.
this in.
Jeez.
It's called Celebrity.
Jiyoung, Chris, he just convinced me something.
I called it
Talk
Celeb
later.
Jack Check It.
Feeling frisky, Dave?
And it's when you look at a celebrity inside of a jack-o'-lantern and you have to guess who it is. This is an idea from Stoner Jennifer.
Yeah.
It's Bobby Brown.
Is that your final guess?
Oh my gosh, that was an instant excellent guess.
It was topical, but it was seeing how it works. Is
Is that a painting?
Pretty good game. Max, maybe
that a good fall game?
that might be a good fall game.
That looks good. Or at least, till Christmas.
How do you celebrate Halloween, Chris? What do you do for it? It's kind of a hippie holiday, is it not?
Well, I mean, pagan. We're
Pagan.
We're going to be pagan about it.
Yeah.
We're going to celebrate, our Mother Earth, the seed and closing and getting ready for the big transformation in the spring. Yeah, it's a transition. I like it.
Do you ever go to a Samhain?
No, and you know what else? I've never been to a fancy dress party either.
Never been to a fancy dress party.
I mean, I looked pretty weird in the early 90s, but they were never at an event, it wasn't Halloween.
Never invited, just never went.
You know what's weird? I don't like New Year's Eve or Halloween. I like things, only the best times in your life happen because they cosmically reveal themselves in the dynamic and the people you're with. So that's just my weird thing.
See, I think you've had.
And I have kids, so now Halloween's just about them.
I'd say being a rock star, though, is kind of an unfair advantage because every day is potentially a great party, right?
I'm 50 years old now.
Well, not so much maybe now, but back in the day.
No, you know what's funny? That's a true thing. And one thing, young people out there, the rock and roll, people could say rebel, blah, 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 blah. One thing that is really different than when I grew up here and what it meant to drop out of being regular people or not going to college and making these decisions was we were not, being an artist or being a musician, it was about not being compliant. I'm just not compliant with everyone now is like best friends with with the industry or whatever, and I always had a healthy contempt. And I see the younger people that it's all about that. You know what I mean? There's no even inner rebellion. It's just how can I get more? It's status driven stuff. So
Well, Dave and I aren't like that.
Well, yeah, Blood Feast probably
God,
more
you're
of an art
full of
program.
shit.
I figure once I got my new my new Tesla, I'm over that materialistic period.
You just got to get the Tesla first.
I have a 2008 Honda Fit.
I live in Marin County. It's like it's all they are Teslas.
Do you hang out with Dana Carvey and Robin Williams' ghost?
Every time we drive through the Robin Williams tunnel, I do see Robin Williams' ghost doing the laugh meter.
Riding bikes with Bob Weir over to Alice Waters Restaurant.
Sammy Hagar eating an In-N-Out burger, whatever.
That sounds so much better than Atlanta. Gosh.
I didn't go to In-N-Out this summer when I went home and when we were in San Diego, and I'm kind of sad
You have
about it.
Migos here. Don't you run into Migos
Every day.
at the Varsity?
I go to the Panther, and he's always eating
Yeah.
those lemon pepper
2
wings.
Chainz Trap House.
No, what is it? Cheetah's got the best steak in town? That's what the guys in the hip-hop scene
Oh.
say.
Taylor was telling us you had a cheesesteak story.
Oh, no, we were just saying about if you go to Philadelphia at the Reading Market, they have the Nicks, but they have the pork kind of version. It's amazing. We're obsessed with it.
Is that a pork roll?
Where's George? Now I'm telling you what I want to eat when I'm in Philly. It's the roast pork sandwich with sharp provolone, and then they put broccoli rabe, sautéed broccoli rabe on top. Insane.
Sharp provolone. Interesting.
Max,
Yeah.
now, Chris
You
is-
don't really see that too much.
No,
That's the
like aged provolone is really good.
that's the kicker in
Yeah.
this sandwich.
Although I heard a proper Philly cheesesteak though, you should actually get the cheese whiz for a cheesesteak.
Ugh.
It
Don't
also-
even go with real cheese. Get the cheese whiz.
Nutella.
It also hastens your own inner apocalypse to death to add cheese whiz to that concoction.
Risk reward.
I want all this stuff greasy and then put some chemical cheese, whatever it is, on there.
I mean, that's the goo factor.
They're throwing themselves into the road. It's Philadelphia.
For some reason, when I think of Cheese Whiz, I've never had it, actually. And I'm not someone who's against American cheese on, like, a burger or something. But when I think of specifically the Whiz, it seems like it's going to be fluffy and room temperature.
It's not
like
fluffy. It's
yeah,
gooey.
like toothpaste that's gone bad, but cheese.
Ugh.
Hey,
I think you'd be into it, Max.
Chris
You
has
think
never
so? Yeah.
placed coins for CoinQuest, and we haven't done a round.
Wait, you've never
For him.
placed coins for CoinQuest?
He's never been to a fancy dress party. He's never placed coins. I don't know. Maybe the lure of being a famous rock musician is not all that. He hasn't done many things.
I'm
that
just
we've
glad, you know what? It's good to get it off my chest, the harsh reality of how my life is.
I think you've been a fabulous conversationalist so far.
Thank
Some
you.
people don't know what to do. You're there on. Like, it sounds like I'm being sarcastic. Yeah, I think you've been great. Some
Thanks
people
for
don't-
coming.
You know what to do. Fuck you.
I'm not being sarcastic. It's a speech impediment.
Next up on Solid Gold.
Joe, come on.
Yeah.
You just ruined it.
So the coins in front of you are digital, and you're able to steer them magically with your finger. It's not really magic.
So everything's
Yeah.
magic.
Hey, but which one are you grabbing? What do you do?
You pick one and drag it.
Just pick one. Grab it with your hand. Just
There you go.
That
You
one.
got it.
uh,
There we go.
let go.
It's stuck. I can't move my
Oh,
arm.
no.
Yank it out of your hand.
This is
Okay.
always
there.
my favorite part.
I'm like a sadhu in India where all of a sudden I realize my devotional thing will be holding this up for 30 years.
Here's the big twist. I've added 2 + 5 coins.
Wow.
Is it going to be around 3 Criterion, or we're just going to use?
Sure, this is gonna be Criterion Collection.
Okay.
All right. You guys might want to do a Chris
If it's a
Robinson.
Criterion collection, can we put subtitles up real quick?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
We're leaving the coins like this.
Joe, of course we are. That's the
Check
little
down.
gnome formation.
Criterion Collection.
All right.
That top one may be out of range.
Well, that's what Chris
hey,
was saying. It
that's what
wasn't fair.
happens.
What he picked.
Yeah, I mean, I was just,
It's in
you know,
there for Junior League.
I was a
though.
little out of the box. I'm sorry.
Challenging. It's good to be challenged.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition.
The Riri line's in a not awesome spot. 1 for Greenberg.
Life presents challenges.
1, 2
So-
for Top Sander. You're right, Matt.
5 for Jeremy Legg. Barely blocked.
2 for Top Sander. 1 for Mimosa. 1 and a 2 for Mom. 1 for Top Sander. 1 for Mimosa. Another 1 for Mimosa. 1 for Mom, 2 for Top Sander.
What's
5 for Style Toy.
What's going on in Bubble League?
1 for Hot Steve. Dave
1
is
for Mimosa,
trust me,
5 for
okay?
Top Sander, another 1 for Mom.
1 for Hot Steve.
2 for Mimosa, 2 for Top Sander, and another 1 for Mimosa.
I wouldn't dick you on those points,
I
okay?
just
2
want to
for
make
Top
sure you're not
Sander.
zoning out.
2 for Mimosa.
You know that I'm
1 for Greenbird, 1 for Mimosa, 1 for 2 for Top Sander,
Space
5
out
for
these days.
Ale,
Lost
2 for
in your own
Greenbird,
box.
1 for Top Sander, 1 for Mimosa,
I'm shaking back and forth like
2
Young
for
right
Top
now.
Sander,
Jeremy Leg.
2 for Greenbird, 1 for Mimosa,
But I think I just like this song. 2 for Hot Steve.
2 for Top Sander,
This
1
song,
for
this
Slider.
song is
1
killer.
for Mom, 1 for Mimosa.
1 for
I'm
Slider.
sure people ask you to cover songs all the time.
Another
I'm
1 for
putting it out
Slider,
there.
1 for Jeremy Leg.
I
2
don't
for
know if
Hot
we have
Steve,
it in us to get down this
5
hard.
for
to be
Jeremy
honest.
Leg.
I don't know
1
if you have horns in the
for
band.
Slider.
They
What
help.
genre is this?
3 for Mimosa, 14 for Top Sander.
What?
I had to catch up. It's 14 total.
Whoa.
5 at the buzzer, 5 for Greenbird.
Chris, what genre music would this be? I don't know.
It has to be gospel, no?
Yeah, might be gospel.
There you go. Feel the
Hands in the
spirit and pull the lever.
I wish someone would scream tongues over the theme song from was it Family Circus, Matt?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's
Hey,
Perfect.
before you go, Chris,
Yeller?
we have one more call. Fishcenter Live, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Still Ryder from Massachusetts.
Still Ryder, you're on with Chris Robinson and Fishcenter.
What's up, Chris Robinson?
I'm into your handle, dude. Still Ryder.
Oh, yeah, dude, I'm a ghost.
I dig it. I dig it. It's like I might change my new DJ name to Flexible Cactus.
Oh, what?
Or maybe DJ Gigantic Sweatpants. It's like a little more street cred.
Rectangular cats.
Ooh, I'm into that too. Or DJ Old Man Who Sniffs Drain Pipes.
DJ Flop Flip.
I've always thought of being DJ Savannah Snowflake.
Oh, that's nice. That's got a good.
It's a top
Wow.
Alliterative.
All the people
What
there,
about-
all
what
the
about-
all the
I gotta
girls
get
that come would look like Japanese anime girls in like animal hoods.
DJ 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
No, dude, that's low, bro, dude.
No, I think that's a killer. I think that's going to be booming in the next
Chris
couple years.
Robinson-
You're gonna see it.
How about a DJ Rape Kit?
Oh, man. What about DJ Home Vasectomy?
Hey, listen, the Chris Robinson Brotherhood is about to play their final parting song. Do you have a question or a rude comment?
We'll accept either.
Just a nice conversation.
All right. Go ahead.
Well, Larry walked up to me and said, "Hey," and I was like, "What's up, Larry?" You know, I mean, the normal greeting. And so, hey,
DJ
Larry.
Stem Cell Spillage.
Oh,
Hey, man.
all right.
Thanks for calling.
Hey, guys,
Right on.
don't beat it too hard.
Chris Robinson Brotherhood. They're at the Variety Playhouse. You're at the Variety Playhouse
We're at
tonight.
the Variety Playhouse tonight. It's the Cosmic Sock Hop.
Cosmic Sock Hop, hippie Baroque music.
That's it.
New album, Barefoot in the Head.
What's the girl scene there?
You know, girls come to our concerts.
You guys play 100 shows a year?
They do. It's pretty funny sometimes. We play about 115 a year. We kind of average.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
You're on tour now. Looks like you have a website. CR Brotherhood on Facebook.
On the Instagram.
The CRB on Twitter.
I have no idea. I don't do any of those things.
Yeah, your kids probably do, right?
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in what that they're doing either.
They probably have a million different fake sites that they use.
Everyone in New Orleans, Chattanooga, Oxford, and Charlotte coming up. There's a few tour dates.
2, your Facebook typically replies within a day for messages. So that's
Exact-
very good.
Right on.
Yeah, so they're doing a good job.
Oh, really? That's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, it's September 24th at the Bijou Theater in Knoxville.
That's right.
It's one of the names of one of our fish.
I was gonna go for Bijou, but I let the T-Rex spirit of the slider hit me.
DJ Bijou.
Yeah, that's pretty
on
good.
the right, half hidden.
You got one more song for us?
Let's do it.
Thank you for joining us
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
on Fishcenter. Great
That's
honor.
fantastic.
Chris Robinson. Thank you, sir.
Now we can gossip about him. What a treat.
Two guys with stripes passing each other in the hall. I wish we caught that.
I like stripes.
We know, Dave. I can't wear horizontal stripes. I think it just looks weird on me.
Yeah.
People say it doesn't.
But they're being nice.
No, I think I've been encouraged to wear it, but then I wear it and I don't feel like I like it.
I'm sorry.
There's a woman who bought me a blue striped shirt, or at least encouraged me to buy it, and she would encourage me to wear it. And I put it on. I'm like, I don't think I look good in this. I still have it. It's one of those T-shirts I just avoid.
You bring it in Monday?
I'll bring it in Monday.
We'll check it out.
Bring it in or wear it in?
Chris Robinson, Brotherhood. Thanks for watching Fishcenter. Stick around. There's more streams to come after this. Scroll down and you'll see the list of those. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Tony, for joining us.
Thank you.
Lord Tony Z.
This is a folk song inspired by glam rock.
Star woman, snow country child, nightshade secrets, chemistry smile. Close your bright eyes and sleep a while. Dream me your garden, enchanted and wild. Born for country of pearls of swine. Your summer of potions really messed up your mind. A mad dog is howling at the end of your line. If your tempo is dragging, then double your time. So do it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. At the top of the stairs, both hands on her hips. Cold is the flower that hangs from her lips. My head in my hand, nailed to the front door, while the postman and the neighbor clap their hands and yell more. The kitchen was clean, but that bed was a mess. Ooh, the sheets, they were dry, and her pillow was wet. She tried to blame it on one of her pets. I said, do you have a cat? She said, why, no, not yet. Ooh, and wouldn't you bet? Went out from under her dress. Oh, yeah.
Chris Robinson Brotherhood. Tony Leone, Neil Casal, and Chris. Thanks for coming, guys. Barefoot in the head. Thanks for watching.
Hand me down my walking cane, hand me down my hat. Hurry now and don't be late, 'cause we ain't got time to chat. You and me, we're going out to catch the latest sounds. Guaranteed to blow your mind so high you won't come down. Hey, y'all, prepare yourself for the rubber band. Man, you've never heard a sound like a rubber band. Man, you're bound to lose control when the rubber band starts to jam. Oh, this dude is out of sight. Everything he does seems to come out right. Once I went to hear them play at a club outside of town. I was so surprised, I was hypnotized by the sound his cats put down. When I saw this short, fat guy stretch a band between his toes, hey, I laughed so hard 'cause the band got down when it finally reached his nose. Hey, y'all, prepare yourself for the rubber band. Man, you never heard a sound like a rubber band. Man, you're bound to lose control when the rubber band starts to jam. Got that rubber band up on his toe, and then he wriggled it up all around his nose. Guaranteed to blow your mind. Playing all the music, just keeping time. Where in the world did he learn that? Oh, Lord. Well, help me get away. Prepare yourself for the rubber band. Man, you've never heard a sound like a rubber band. Whoa, you've got to lose control. Starts to Rubber band, man, rubber band, man. How much of this stuff do we think we can stand? So much rhythm, grace, and debonair for one man? No. And then he had the nerve to twinkle his left toe, but through his knee, got the feeling in his head, y'all. Oh, come on, baby. Won't you cry yourself, dear? Never heard a sound. Oh, he's my man, and he likes to jam. Rubber band, man, starts to jam. Moving up and down across the land. Got a wiggle all in his waist. Everything about him seems out of place, but moving, just move, just a rubber